Hi, welcome to Laura B's Gardening. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to show you a little bit of what I'm wearing today. I have a sun hat that my daughter got me for Mother's Day. So underneath there's flowers. So they'll help keep the freckles away. So I don't need any more freckles. I also got this really awesome apron that I'm able to keep my Falcos on or in because I cannot tell you how many times I have thrown my Falcos away. So I have my gardening bucket and I'm weeding and I put them inside my gardening bucket and then I totally forget and I put all the clippings in there and there goes my Falcos and they're gone. So this is my third set of Falcos. So now I could put them right in there and I have my little needle nose pruners so I could prune all things that are really thin stemmed. And then I got these from my husband and these are my husband said for my purse actually. So I could prune as I go. So if I'm at a friend's house and I need a prune or I'm somewhere that needs to be deadheaded, oh, I could deadhead the whole world with these because they're portable. And then I have another pocket for my phone. I like to listen to my music, so it's perfect. And I got all these little pockets that I'm loving. So this is my new ensemble. So this is how you guys are going to see me quite often with my sun hat. So I don't get all these freckles, which I have a whole bunch, and with my handy dandy belt. So come on over here. I wanted to show you all my statues that I have many viewers asking me about. Um, I have this little angel statue, and she's holding a little bird, or should I say the bird's on her hand. I got her. There's a boutique down the street from us called the Duchess on Cambridge. So I got her from there, and she's made out of cement. So she's a really nice piece of a statue, just small enough to just kind of make her my garden angel, kind of give more just angel qualities to my plants. I have a lot of viewers comment on where I got this little girl with the balloon. So there's a story on this little girl. I got her at Home Goods, and I was with my sweet mom. I saw her. I went to go get the cart, put her in the cart, and so many people were like, "Do you want that little girl in the cart?" I'm like, "Yes, that's why she's in my cart." And they're like, "Oh, if you don't want her, could you please let me know? I'm going to be shopping over in the bedding." I'm like, I cannot tell you. My mom's like, you better not let go of that cart because you have many people after that little girl. So she was a prized possession that I got from Home Goods. Her balloon was red, it's kind of a maroon red. I didn't like it, so it just kind of was, there's nothing really red in the garden. So I just spray painted her gold, just the balloon, because not the statue. She is pretty heavy, so I didn't want to mess with the integrity of her, that kind of the age pewter gold material that she is. So I did paint her balloon gold to kind of just make it a softer look. So I got her at Home Goods. And then if you see a lot of bunnies, of course, Home Goods is my go-to. I probably know everybody there. I know when they get shipments. So I love bunnies, as you all will see in the garden. You will see lots of bunnies like hidden in different areas that you actually have to go and look for. And little miniature bunnies to big bunnies. So I don't know. I've loved bunnies since I've been little. So I think that's my spirit animal, is the bunny, is what I want to be. I don't know. So let me show you what I got for Mother's Day. Um, went to Rogers Gardens. Yay. And got some plants. And I got these guys here. They're called Cape fuchsias, I believe. Yes, Cape fuchsias. I'm not sure if I'm loving her. I kind of want something tall, something that to fill in this space, more color. Well, not actually the same kind of colors, kind of lots of pinks and light pinks and greens. But she kind of looked sad until my daughter pointed this out, that inside her, in her little throat, there's a kind of a creamy ivory, and I thought that was so sweet. Almost like a little fairy flower. And hopefully the hummingbirds would love her, but they look like little bells. Like you could just go ding, ding, ding. So I do love those. So I love that. I love that feature, but I'm not sure how they're going to look here. So we'll see. Um, I got 4 of those for kind of every opening I have to kind of put in there. And then I only found 3, but I really liked them. These are the begonias nonstop white. Now I'm not sure what happened to her. She's kind of a funny shape, but let's move that out. There's another little flower there. She's really pretty. I think they start off, if you see the back of it, their first petals are that blush, really pretty blush, and then they get to that white. So these are shade, and I was only able to get 3, but I think if I just make a little kind of a grouping here, that will look really sweet with this Goldilocks climber. So if I add her here, I want her to kind of cascading over the brick to kind of soften up the brick. I think that will look really pretty and sweet. So that's my plans for that area. I did get this geranium. I'm not sure if I'm going to put her here because she's purple. So we'll see how she looks once I step back and really look around. But she's a Roseanne Cranesbill, and she takes, what is it, full to partial sun. And we get a little bit of sun here, but then it's shade the rest of the day. And then another Goldilocks. So I needed to get more, but I had my cart really full, so I wasn't able to add anything else. But that's what I want those climbing Jennings to just come over the brick and soften up this area here. And then here's the other Cape Fuchsia. Watch out here. Come on in. Yay. Okay, so here's the other one. This area is looking really sad. I need to add some plants here. I'm not sure exactly what yet. I put her here. She broke, so I think this one's broken. But see, it's okay. She'll grow back in. So what do you guys think of her? Do you guys think this is a good color to put here? Just trying to add some height and some fullness because she grows 3 feet by 2 feet wide. So that's her measurements, and kind of fill in this dead space here. So that's the Cape Fuchsias that I like, but I'm not sure quite yet. If you stand back here, you could see a better look. What do you think? If you stand here and just see them. Of course, that one would be behind. Is it too sad looking? Is it vibrant enough? That's what I'm kind of just going back and forth. I did like the little pink or the little creamy throat inside. I thought that was really sweet. But I don't know. They're not screaming I am in love with them, but we'll see. We'll see. So I got this planter also for Mother's Day from my daughter. Yay. And she doesn't have a drain, so I have to get a drain or a bit and make a hole for her. I did buy these sweet little plants to put in there. These are the verbenas. I think they're called Wicked Hot. Yes, Wicked Hot Pink. So I'm going to put those in here with this Limelight Coleus. And then that's going to be in the middle. And then I'm going to have this Euphorbia on either side of the Coleus with the Wicked Pink on the front here. And I'll add some of the potting soil, and I also add this stuff. It's called topsoil. There's a local nursery here called Laguna Hills Nursery. This stuff is amazing. It is really expensive, but I do mix it in with a regular potting soil, my G&B organic. So I really do try to keep everything as organic as possible around here, especially with 4 dogs. So that's what I'll mix in with. Of course, I'm sure many of you guys know this. This is gold. This stuff is what helps all the roots really expand and just really give them all those nutrients they need to make a really heavy plant and a very well-established flowering plant. So that will be sprinkled in there, and I'll show you that in a different video when I start planting that in. So I got a little surprise for you guys. I'm going to show you this. Ta-da! Look! It's a gold flame honeysuckle! And shout out to MKB. I did get one. Look at that. And she's a beautiful pink with apricot. So she's absolutely gorgeous. And yes, I am going to probably do either a diamond shape or put up a trellis. I'm going to do something really pretty here. But this is what I'm going to put here on this white fence because she is absolutely beautiful. and she attracts a lot of hummingbirds. Well, it says it attracts hummingbirds. We'll see how true that is. So I am really excited. And this is, I want you to see this vista. So I'm really excited to see how it's going to look, but a little nervous. So I have the pretty and pink Climbing Eden on this side. And I got the Sally Holmes rose to put on this side. So this was another purchase. I love her. Look at her color, very sweet. What is it? Just 3 petals, 4? No, 5. 5 petals. And it says on the description that they get so many petals that they look like hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas. So I thought with the vista of this cream, oh no, that's so sad. I just lost all those. Oh, that's okay. We'll cut that back. With the sweet pink, the cream, that rose, which is the Princess of Monaco. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, they smell absolutely divine. Isn't that pretty? And so you have this vista with all those roses. If you're standing back and you're seeing all these beautiful colors all mixing in, and then your eye, because of that white fence, is going to take it to that honeysuckle. Do you see that? Isn't that amazing? So once that's all filled in with that beautiful pink and the apricot, it's going to mirror these colors here too. So it's going to draw you in. That's what I'm trying to do, is to draw you into the garden so you could feel like you're in another world. You're in another area, to just really look at all those colors, all the scents, all the birds, hopefully all the hummingbirds coming by, because I love hummingbirds, just coming to bees, whatever it is. So just another element to the garden of adding that beautiful honeysuckle. So I'm going to take you on another little tour, and I'm really excited for you to see this. So come with me. Welcome back. This is the front part of my home. This is my front garden. There's a couple of projects that we're going to be starting on. If you come over here, I have my cracked driveway. That the big tree right here on the street has actually big giant roots and has cracked the driveway, so we're having to replace it. And we're going to be replacing it with pavers. So we have a couple pavers over here, trying to do different samples to see what we like. If you see here, they're kind of a different pattern. So we have the moss. I think it's called gray charcoal moss or moss gray charcoal. I'm not exactly sure about the name of it, but it's supposed to have a little bit of green, some gray, and some charcoal color. So our plan was just to have the pavers on the driveway, but then we decided, because that grass always has a hard time, to take out the grass and do pavers all along the grass, and then pavers all the way down to the back of the house. So we're going to be doing that. I'm really excited about that. But then that just opened up a whole new can of worms, because I'm telling my husband, I'm like, well, we're going to have pavers on the driveway, but we have brick on the inside of the house. How is that going to look? So with a lot of convincing and a lot of like, it's not going to look good, honey, we need to do something. He actually said, okay, let's do it. Let's put pavers on the pavement over here, or sorry, on the walkway. So come on in. Come on into the front part of my garden. So we're going to be doing pavers, taking all this out, doing pavers all in here, wherever you see the cement and the brick. And we're going to extend this, I think, another 12 inches. So we're extending this another 12 inches and then doing some sort of patio right here, right in the front. So I'm really excited, because we're going to be doing, I have some plans to add some boxwoods. I'm really excited to just start something new. As you notice, my garden, it's not like my back garden, so it's very just quiet colors, some purples. We have the standard iceberg roses, and then we have the Dusty Millers here with all the roses. I think those are called, here where I'm at, they're called Seafoam Lavender. And then, just as you know, it's just a repeat of the same thing all down the white picket fence. So it's very simple. My husband's always telling me, like, when are you going to come to the front and plant new things? Well, my thing to that is every time that I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I go straight to the backyard. It's like I'm like a little kid on Christmas. It never fails. I love just getting up, looking at my whatever's blooming, whatever needs tending to, and I'm usually with my bed head. I'm in my PJs. I am not looking excuse me. I'm not looking good for the world. Okay, so it's I'm usually in my comfort zone. I'm really kind of in my own world and enjoying the moment of whatever the morning has to offer. So that's why coming out here now I have to get dressed. I need to put on a little bit of makeup. I can't wear my PJs. I got to do my hair. So I'm now forced to come out here because we're going to be doing that patio, and I got a lot of plans. So I'm excited for you to start this journey with me too. Because as you see, this is grass. This is just all grass. I've hosted great parties out here, so I will miss that. But it's just all grass. There's nothing else. So I would like it to make it more an intimate, more of a that cottagey garden vibe that I like. So shout out to Maribel, Zone 9B. She asked me about my peonies. Here I have my peonies, my little yellow, not little, my yellow peonies. And Maribel, what I do is I usually just, I use some compost and I mulch and then some water. And I don't give them a lot of water. It's actually surprising because sometimes, again, I'm not out here that often. So I forget about them. But I don't know what they love, but it's just, I think it's that compost and just that mulch around the roots so they don't dry out as much. That's all I've done, nothing else. So Maribel, you definitely could do that. If I could do that, you could too. So go for it. Just add a little bit of that compost and they'll be happy, and then you'll be happy and you'll have beautiful peonies. So let me show you a little bit here since we're here in this area now. I have these lime lights that I just put in April, the beginning of April. And they were little. They're itty bitty tiny, so they're about this small. And my point to put them here, because they grow from 6 to 8 feet, is to put them on this ugly wall to kind of just grow them as big as we can. So it just kind of gives that greenery here. So I'm really excited to see how they do. This is their first year here. So I got 6 of them. I got all these right here. And then I have this peonies at the end with her beautiful big buds. So she has more buds. So she has a lot of buds all along here. So again, this is all I do for her. She's happy. There's our other limelight. So this is my other part of my home, my other part of my garden. So I'm hoping to add a little bit more to this, and I'm excited to have you part of my journey. So thank you all. Have a wonderful day. May God bless you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.